This is a flex. It's a geek flex for sure. This is 2080 from 1978. This is prog number 72. It's got Judge Dredd on the cover. Apparently this particular issue was banned, but it's not banned anymore. So as you can probably tell, we're gonna do a review of the Judge Dredd miniature rulebook, and it was nice to like pull this out, for a record. That I've actually have it. Sometimes things get stuck in the storeroom and you never see them, and you wonder where they had gone to. So in case something happens, I have this. I'm a big fan of Judge Dredd. I think Judge Dredd is the British equivalent of Superman and Batman. Extremely iconic, extremely British. A lot of good writers have written Judge Dredd strips, and a lot of artists have actually given Judge Dredd a go, and have their versions of Judge Dredd. So which is why I had to pull this out before I review or flip through this. This is Warlord Games' new, relatively new miniatures game. This one used to come with the I Am the Law.
I am the law.
Set, but I don't want to review the set because as of the shooting of this video is no longer available. But I am going to flip through this book. And the reason I flip through this book is because I think you see a product that's done by fans, and I think they put a lot of heart into this book, and you can tell. So let's not waste any more time. Let's look inside. Right, so let's have a look inside the book. This is the cover, done by Jason Brushhill, designed by Andy Chambers, Roger Garrish, and Tabletop. Actually, you know what? It's got such great art that even keeping this for just an art book is great. But here, check this out. All of these credits, all of the art in the book. I mean, it's a tribute. I think it's a tribute fan book. So if you're a fan, you definitely should get this. It's really nice art, really good stuff. And yeah, as you can see, even in the first few pages, you got different styles of Dredd, man. Which is just a precursor to what's gonna happen inside. Anyway, so this is the book of table of contents. You got introduction by Roger Garrish. Again, different styles. You got the Judge Dredd Judge Death figure, which you actually get for free if you order the starter set from Warlord Games. I'm not sure. I think you can still get it. I'm not so sure. I need to double check that. And then you've got a bit of a background, beautiful splash page here with Mega City 1. Call rules. The dice you're gonna be using in the game. Some classic Carlos art right there. So these are the rules. It follows a very simple skirmish type rule set, where there are a lot of specifics, but no, not too difficult. So you have your game turns. Hey, Dave. You got the actions, and as you can see, they insert like comic strips inside. So if you had no idea, right? If you had no idea, this would give you some idea what the comic books would look like. So if you were to go and get the anthologies, and they're sold, I think Rebellion has some, I'm not mistaken, but you know what to expect, right? Here's the figure that they were given free, but done with painted and given some nice effects. Judge Death lives. Death and his dead world foe tangle in the supernatural mist. And there you go. Okay. Double actions. So you got this is basically all the rules on how to play the game. There are a couple of videos online that shows you how to play the game, but it's a simple enough skirmish level game, to be honest. Close combat, you have like again, I think the art direction on this one is spot on. It's definitely spot on. I mean, you could actually not just browse this, but enjoy it on its own. the rules are good. We had a couple of games with this. The rules are not bad. They're simple. They've got this campaign thing which you can switch on or switch off, where you can actually do the sentencing after you're done. But that's just add-ons. That's just add-ons. You got your vehicles. You got your attack vehicles. Crap pod. You got some terrain, and it's great because a good skirmish game always talks about terrain. As they should. Little bits like this, sleep machines, for judges to get the rest they need. And you got the armory. Look at that art. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. The long walk. And then you've got the armory. So you've got the weapons locker, pistols, spit pistols, hand cannons, laser pistols, long guns, sawn-off shotguns, sawn-off stump guns. Sorry, the auto stumps. You can understand that Judge Dredd also happened around the same time that Games Workshop sort of happened. So I think the zeitgeist was similar, which is why I think both are equally successful in their own strange way. I mean, that's just my theory. Yeah. So you got a strip here, a page from the comics if you like. Heavy speed come for room. Close combat weapons. And then you got the weapon special rules. You have the armory cards. The armory cards actually came with the starter set, but there's some at the back, so you can actually check them out. So you got more cartoons. The more comic strips inside. Got hand bombs. Nova room. Armor specialist equipment. Yeah, they've even done this, taking pictures of the miniatures and make it look like it's a strip. Good touch, good art direction. The little bit of background on Mega City 1, chronology, big mech cards. Then you got the denizens of Mega City 1, the judges, of course, a little bit about the judges, the street judges, the different specialists, judge stat profiles. There you have the weapons, the Widowmaker, Law Rod, the stub gun. Nice piece of art right there. Got the Lawmaster. Of course, you gotta have the Lawmaster. Actually, it's kind of nice because Warlord actually did a really great thing. When you buy the Judge Dredd figure, it also comes with the Judge Dredd figure with the Lawmaster. I think that's great. It's a small thing, but it's fantastic. It's good. It's good it did that. And then you got weapons of the Justice Department. The Colt Lawgiver Mark II pistol. So a little bit of background here. There you go. You got the different kind of shots. You got the High X. You got the Incendiary. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, and of course throughout the whole book they've got little bits describing the different denizens, and little bits of trivia all throughout the book. You got the side judges as well, the med judges, the tech judges. Hang on, what's this? The SJS judges. These are all the skills, so you can actually upgrade your street judge to be SJS judge. Nice bit of a nice Judge Dredd full pager here. His armor's a bit blackish. Actually, when I was trying to paint my my own Dredd, there was a big issue whether I should paint it light blue like the comic books or dark black. So yeah, but at the end of the day, if you paint it a color that you think that you like, I guess. So you got a little bit of Judge Dredd's background right here. Drokk, it's Dredd. Yeah. So it pulls in some of the fluff from the book to so you can actually immerse yourself in the character, which is great. You got side judge Cassandra Anderson. You got the senior judge Alex Gerhardt. What else we got here? Judge Death. Of course, you gotta have Judge Death. At the moment, the other four judges, I think it's Fire Mortis. I can't remember what they want. Are not available. At least not from Warlord Games. I think Warlord Games Foundry has them or used to have them. But so I'm looking forward to maybe if if Warlord Games does do another set, maybe that'll be what they'll go for. I mean, they just released the Block War set. I mean, so yeah. So you got the more different kinds of judges. Ex-Vigilante Judge. Orlok the Assassin. The Average Citizen. Jews, punks, heavies, lieutenants, the block gangs, which is actually kind of great because, like I said, Warlord Games just released the Block War set. So yeah, so this is before that. So yeah, you got your block gang profiles. Hey, Mean Machine.
My pleasure, Paul.
Mean Machine. I'll go up on the chomp. Yeah, there you go. You got Ola Blitz. And more of these like characters, the city defense guys. The fatties, Dick Parker. I mean, it's very flavorful, very 2080, very, very flavorful. Got Judge Death right there. Greetings from Cursed Earth. Meet these Sky Raiders. Yeah, you can get this from they have these on the shelf as well, including most of the figures that they show here. And it's really nice because, again, if you're gonna sell figures and you're a miniature company, put the figures in the game, in the game book. You'll sell figures. It's simple as that. Then you got your scenarios. You choose your scenarios. You either have random scenarios, and which is good. This sentencing bit I thought was quite nice. Of course, when you're playing a one-off game, it's more like a narrative. But later, these can be can affect your campaign. Crimes and sentencing, it's a nice touch. Foot chases, foot chase scenario number 1, ambush scenario number 2, rumble scenario number 3, and all three have check this out. All different artists. Scenario 4, raid. It's good. I mean, it's like I said, kudos to the art direction in this book. The heist, Moped Madness, and then they show you how to play the campaign, which is great. To live and die in Mega City 1. How to in campaigns, it's more than just one scenario. So subdued, incapacitated, and sentenced. Plays a role. What happens next? Deeds, promotions, increasing the right. It's one of those books where you can actually squeeze a lot out of this game if you take a time with it. So you can actually have maybe a small pool of miniatures and actually really, really have a good time. Really, really have a good time. You got narrative scenarios. Well, this is just what they are recommending you do. You got grudge points. You got weapon variants. And here are the cards I was telling you about earlier. So and index. Really beautiful art. It looks really nice, man. Really nice. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's the Judge Dredd miniature game rulebook. Highly recommend it if you're a Judge Dredd fan. Right, so that's it. That's the Judge Dredd miniature game. If you're a fan of Judge Dredd, you know what? I highly recommend this book. Simply because it's got some background, it's got some reading, but it also pays homage to all the different artists. So I quite like that. So if you're a completist, Judge Dredd completist, this is definitely the book for you. As you can see from looking inside, you can tell it's made by fans. And I keep saying it's made by fans because you know what? You can tell. So yeah, head on over to Warlord Games. I'm sure they've got some copies left. I think they also have the PDF left as well, so you can go and get that. So that's pretty much it. That's the Judge Dredd miniature game flip through. You can tell the other 2000 AD stuff that's gonna be released, probably gonna look into it. And like pull out, comics to show, where they're from, or at least from my collection. So yeah. So if you like videos like this, and if you like me flipping through books, rule books especially, you leave me a like and subscribe. You can also buy me a coffee. I have a buy me a coffee. But yeah, don't forget to enjoy painting those figures.